It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Raging Cajuns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Louisiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? The Raging Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. the screen into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Now improvising. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Trying to take it back.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They put the first points on the board. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Coming out with it, it's ball. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Fakes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's ball. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Got his man in the middle, and he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play. Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. You got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He's got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana. The extra point here would tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
With the catch, it's Rousseau. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hand.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The sure hands, it's Rousseau. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Right on the money.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Rousseau. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. Got a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Applewhite. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Burrell. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Raging Cajuns have it with a first and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
Big tight end and makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. He lets one fly deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it from the gun. Looking for more room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They want that clock to run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, give on the inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield is Applewhite. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got a man, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rousseau. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Works the middle. Powers through the defender.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can
breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Raging Cajuns hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down and desperation time. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.